The federal minimum wage was last increased in 2009 when it rose from $6.55 an hour to the current rate of $7.25 an hour. $100 in 2009 is the equivalent of $120 today. The cost of living inflation has climbed at a rate not matched by minimum pay. Increasing minimum wage would affect millions of Americans and be instrumental in boosting our economy and lowering poverty levels and government assistance. When people think about minimum wage, they visualize teenagers living at home, working at McDonald's after school. The Economic Policy Institute reports that 88% of minimum wage workers are over the age of 20 and 36% are over the age of 40 years old. As the cost of living continues to climb, employees should be allowed to earn a salary that is comparable to the inflated rates of necessities. Imagine you are making $7.25 an hour. Life would not be easy. Your basic needs such as food, rent, and utilities would take the majority of each paycheck. Raising wages would not only help hardworking American families survive, but it would potentially bring them out of poverty. When employers do not pay employees enough to survive, workers are forced to seek government assistance to provide basic needs for their families. By increasing the federal minimum wage, we could decrease the need for government assistance, saving taxpayers money in Medicaid, food stamps, and low-income housing programs. The monthly salary of a minimum wage worker is $1,160 before taxes. In the tiny town of Dublin, Texas, where I am from, low-income housing costs $700 a month. For a person that is making minimum wage, that is over 60% of their monthly income. According to the Texas Health and Human Services income guidelines for Medicaid eligibility, a single mother making minimum wage qualifies for Texas Medicaid for her children. That qualification would also make them eligible for food stamps. Paying her less an hour does not save money. It in fact increases her family's need for government aid. A pay increase from $290 a week to $600 a week would bring millions of hardworking American families out of poverty. The time to raise the federal minimum wage is now. Our society could be reaping the benefits immediately. The argument that increasing wages would hurt small businesses is incorrect. Even a modest increase in minimum wage could improve productivity at work and reduce employee turnover. It could also stimulate consumer spending, which businesses would also benefit from. The income from higher paid workers would be pumped back into the economy for necessities such as food, rent, and clothes, creating a positive ripple effect. In conclusion, raising the federal minimum wage reduces poverty, which in turn reduces need for government assistance and increases the wealth of hardworking American families. The Economic Policy Institute reports that raising minimum wage to just $12 an hour would reduce the public assistance spending by $17 billion. It would be an important step to help low-income workers across the country.